Well, Jerry, it's the last night of the VBS and gospel meeting that we've had here in Ataco, our second trip to El Salvador from Spring Meadows. And we wanted to share with folks back home a taste of what this trip has been like and let them hear a little bit about what we've done.
It's been an amazing trip. Different than last year.
Yeah, a whole different group of people, different experiences. It's been a better trip to me. Not the last year wasn't outstanding, but better for me because I was more aware of what we were doing and our purpose and where we were going with it, and so it felt better to kind of have a little bit of a bearing on what we were trying to do.
The whole group that has been with us, and they're going to be hearing from them in just a few moments. Fantastic. I mean, all the way around.
We had a great time.
Great time. Oh,
Bonding well.
Well, as well as some of them can be. So, we won't call names.
Yeah.
But
I'll call names.
You can call names. You can. Yeah.
So we're going to do some interviews with each of them. We'll run a longer clip and a shorter clip, and some of you will watch the long clip and some will watch the short clip. But we just want you to get a kind of taste from each of them what the trip was like for us. That's what I'm asking. So this is your first mission trip.
Yes.
Tell what's been most impressive to you about it.
How welcoming all the people are to let us just come in their house and sit down and talk to them.
We got to be together, door knocking houses
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. So, and today I got to witness you literally tell your story about being a Christian and why God is so important to you. And it kind of touched your heart.
Yeah.
How did this trip make that feel?
Want to start crying again?
Okay.
I think one of the biggest things was seeing how happy everybody is, even though they don't have near as much as we do. And then seeing several people that were extremely willing to listen and to talk with you. And how eager they were to ask you questions and get to know you, and you could just feel how much everybody loved
It's not the first time.
This is your second trip to Ataco, El Salvador.
Correct.
How has this trip been different than the last one?
This trip I got to reacquaint myself with Christians that I met on the first trip, but I thoroughly enjoyed doing that. I didn't know what to expect the first trip. The second trip I knew kind of what to expect. I was familiar with several of the people and just made a little bit smile.
Yeah. So, what were you nervous about?
Seeing the conditions that they live in, that was hard to see that. And they were at one of the poorest states that I've seen. State of them. And just trying to talk to them. For some people, it may have been the first time they've heard about Jesus, and to figure out where they are now, and then how can we help? How can we help them?
New people will say, "Why did you want to come?"
It's something I've always wanted to do. And we had one opportunity that fell through and we didn't get to do that, obviously. But it's just something I've always wanted to do. You hear people talking about trips and mission trips and their experiences, and it's something I've always wanted to experience.
So you're glad you came?
Absolutely.
But what will you most remember about this trip? What do you think you'll most remember about this trip?
I think what I will remember the most is the whole church family here are so close to one another. They are truly brothers and sisters. They call each other brothers and sisters, and they truly feel like that they are a family.
How is this going to make a difference in our youth group? With you guys, some of you guys being in the youth group.
Well, I think when you made us go to that one class and you wouldn't let Rachel translate for us,
and the fact that you let us just sat there and not being able to understand anything. I think that was a really big eye-opener, and the fact of not just when someone, you know, who speaks Spanish mostly comes into our youth group, but the fact of if someone who comes in and they don't know Bible technicalities, and the fact of we have to help them along with that as well, was a very big eye-opener.
Great job. So, kind of give people the impressions of someone who came with a lot of fears.
Let it go. Let it go. From the
You gonna break into song now?
I think from the still a little nervous when we got here, but the first interaction with the church family here, I was done. I think from the first night, calling Kyle, I was begging him just to come here, saying we just needed to stay here. And that was a lot for me coming with all the anxieties and the fears that I had, and how comfortable we were from the start.
So, you've been on, this is like second mission trip, now you
Correct.
come down here.
Yes.
Talk about the people. What did you think about the people here?
The people here were so genuine and sincere, and the people that we door knocked to and we talked to, they were very receptive of being able to let us into their homes, which is something that I was not expecting at all, to be in someone's home, because in America you don't typically let someone in your home if you don't know who they are. And they were just happy people, it seems like. It just seemed everyone was usually in a good mood.
What do you think of the church here?
The church that they were in, it was just very inviting and very warm. Because people at Spring Meadows, we all talk to each other in the morning, but they just, I mean, I know people like you make an effort to talk to everyone, but there's like, I know of us teenagers and some of the, like not everyone makes an effort to talk to everyone, but I talked to everyone there, and I didn't understand them, and they didn't understand me, but they didn't care.
How has this specific trip been different than last year's trip?
Yeah. But I think the connections this year were deeper on a spiritual level maybe than last year because of that need not being such a basic need anymore. And people, instead of hungering for the physical body, were hungering for a spiritual life.
Yeah. I've had a daughter go with me on trips before, on this one. And I know you've taken Sarah and Grace both on trips with you. How is this one different?
Let's see. Well, she's older.
What'd you see out of it?
Out of her,
Yeah.
she's very strong. And I've seen her other times and how strong she is and how much she knows of the Bible and how to talk to people and go through evangelism and door knocking. I would say she's better at it than I am.
So, how's it been?
It's been good. I just watching the other people, the people from El Salvador has been awesome because they get right in there and they start studying the Bible. They show scriptures that are important, that teach people that everybody needs God and everybody needs to follow God's commands and do it as He wants us to, not as they do. And working with other people from Spring Meadows as well has been really good because it shows me what I need to do more. I need to step out.
So, Jerry?
Let me sit down. Are you weary?
It's been a great few days. I'm tired. Leaving has its own taxing things to it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But what will you take away from this trip that will have effect on you?
Everything that we do is a memory. What I want to see is for our team to go back home and implement what we've learned to be better servants, better tools, better salt, better light back at Spring Meadows. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from what we've done down here. I want, because of what we've done down here, to apply back home. And I think we will. How about you?
The other thing, and this is personal to me, is just being around the preachers here, and here in El Salvador, they are so well organized. They are so dedicated to what they do. Most preachers I know in the States are too, but to see it here and to see the energy they approach their work with, and the fact that they have a plan in place to evangelize and to deal with issues that come up and to help the church go from just an evangelizing church to a maturing church, which is a desperate need down here. You know, campaign, and bring a lot of people in, but those people disappear real quickly. They've also got to grow these people, and these guys have a plan for both.
Right.
And that's exciting.